right. Hi, again.
Hey,
Hey, it's almost like we never left.
welcome to Chrono Trigger
That's right. And so if you're
with
not
your
familiar,
hosts, Eric, Stephen Allen, and Joe Drilling.
that's right.
Got nothing for you fools.
Got nothing for you fools.
Pity the fool that comes in the future, because it fucking sucks.
Yeah, this future is balls. Um, so yeah, I'm again. If you're not familiar, you should probably go back and watch the previous 3 episodes. um, but I'm playing Chrono Trigger for the first time. This is a blind playthrough of Chrono Trigger for me, and Eric is helping me find my way through it. This is an Enertron. You have full night's sleep in a few seconds, but it still leaves you hungry. I don't want to be hungry.
Yeah, well, at
You
least you ain't
rest in the
angry,
Enertron.
because then you come out and punch that motherfucker in the face. Also, I've always felt
Yeah.
like the Enertron should have a number after it. Oh. I love despondent Chrono. Looks so sad.
Okay, so we bought a bunch of equipment from this scrub right here, and we know we have to go through Lab 16 to get to the next thing. So now that we've upgraded all of our equipment, even though apparently none
Have
of it
you
works on the beasts.
have you saved recently?
No, I haven't. That sounds
'Cause
like
you
a
should
that
save. I
sounds
mean,
like a
it's been like
pro
a
tip.
week.
It's been like a week. Yeah, we just had this discussion. You're right. I should save.
Yeah, but they don't know that. They don't know that we fucked up the recording again and had to start over again.
Oh yeah, that's right. Shit. There's so many technical difficulties. I lose track of what we've actually talked about. Okay.
I'm also here to shepherd you through this conversation.
Yeah, I guess so. Hey, it's an armadillo.
And armadillo.
I stole a tonic from the armadillo, or did it steal one from me?
He stole one from you. Touch the rat.
I got a berserker. How do you get a berserker?
It's an accessory that will put your character into berserk state. It will boost your attack power, but put you in auto attack mode, so you can't use any other techs or items.
So it's a bad idea.
Yeah, I've never tried using the berserker before. I mean, if the amount that your hit percentage and your damage went up was great enough, it might be worth a shot, like while you're exploring, just like in a dungeon or an overworld area.
Yeah.
But I don't. Most of the fun in this game comes from using your techs and shit. So it seems like it would be kind of a waste not to have it. But also, you can't direct like where your character is going to attack. So that would really suck.
Seems like it. So, someone in that area we were just in said that the monsters here can't be hurt by guns and swords, but these monsters are pretty clearly being hurt by guns and swords. So
they said some of the monsters.
Oh, okay. Like that fucking armadillo that's stealing my fucking tonic.
First of all, that's a rat and not an armadillo.
Looks like an armadillo to me.
No, he's all gray like a rat.
Armadillos have gray shells.
He doesn't have armor on his back. He's got armadillos are mostly brown, aren't
so
they?
He's not an armored armadillo, like some games have.
Certain other classic Super Nintendo games.
Yes. A particular other set of.
That worthy player.
Yeah. Why are these craters alive? It doesn't even make sense. What's going on? At the end, do you wake up and Chrono just ate some bad mushrooms? Like, is that...
A meteor made it through and landed on whatever the name of the planet that you're on is. I actually don't know if the Chrono Trigger world has a name.
How many load swords do I need? Can I start throwing them at people?
Not until you get the ninja. And then you unlock the throw
skill. Can I do that?
No, that's not.
Right.
Sorry. No ninjas.
Or is that just a Final Fantasy joke?
It's just a Final Fantasy joke. This game has creatures that are better than ninjas. I mean, you have a frog knight for one thing.
Yeah.
And I don't want to give anything away.
No, don't. I think there's a cave girl, right? The last female character is like a cave girl, I think. I've heard.
Yes. The rumors, they are true.
Peppa leveled up. Good job, Peppa.
Congrats.
Now she can push it real good.
Book it. I think there may be an item over here.
I got a load bow.
There you go. That's useful.
That seemed useful. Yeah.
If only I had a character that was proficient in the use of crossbows.
If only.
Well, that
I like that it
scream.
makes. I was gonna say I like that it makes like a record scratch noise when you.
It's a monster scream. It's a noise that's impossible for organic creatures to make. Only a Super Nintendo can make that noise. That noise even comes out fucked up in emulation.
Does it really?
Mm-hmm. Although it might sound okay on the Nintendo DS version. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I played that. But that's one of the noise. That and the menu selection, like the noise it makes when you select items from your menu. That noise also sounds super weird in emulators usually.
See, that's how you know, audience, that I'm playing this on a genuine Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
I wonder, you count the legs on that octopod, is that accurate? Does he actually have 8 legs?
I think he's got like 6. I feel like I should be able to get more than. Oh, there we go. Oh shit! 4. It's a 4 first.
See, there's actually some value to being patient with the ATV system in this game.
Yeah.
As the craters get up and wander around. Also, what's up with that? Is that like a lower jaw? That little purple thing on the bottom of their face? Is that?
I think so. I think
that's supposed to be. Yeah. It's weird. It doesn't have any like sides to his jaw.
That thing still looks like an armadillo to me, man.
It's a rat, dude. Come on.
Ghosts. We've had this conversation. I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
You should be. Because first of all, it's not a ghost. It's a shadow.
Busting makes me feel good. I'm gonna bust you all with this fire spin. Oh, my goodness. So I think I can talk in this video. I think I can talk about how you should go over to, also on our YouTube channel right now, which is where you're watching this, the new episode of Same Name Different Game, which is actually a crossover with Game vs. Game. Both parts are available right now, or should be available right now, so you can check both of those things out, because I'm pretty pleased with how that turned out. It's all about Street Fighter 2 and
I know I enjoy
various. It's all about Street Fighter 2 and the various versions of the versions of Street Fighter 2. If that makes sense.
Which versions?
So it covers between both of the shows. It covers Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition for the arcade and the PC Engine, Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition for the Genesis, Street Fighter 2 Turbo for the Super Nintendo, Super Street Fighter 2 for the Genesis and the Super Nintendo, and Street Fighter the movie for the arcade, Saturn, and PlayStation are covered throughout the course of the entire.
So no Street Fighter 2 Game Boy coverage.
No Street Fighter 2 Game Boy. I mention it. I acknowledge that it exists, but no. no actual coverage of that because fuck that game. Seriously.
What is Street Fighter 2 Turbo the best Super Nintendo fighting game?
Are you asking me for my personal opinion?
Yes, I'm asking you for your personal opinion.
Yes.
Okay, I agree with that opinion.
We had this guy. We
I think
Super
we've had
Nintendo
this
draft.
before.
Yeah, we did Super Nintendo draft, and I think that was the only fighting game that got picked, and it was picked by me because Street Fighter 2 Turbo for the Super Nintendo is the shit.
Totally.
Provoke. Peppa learned Provoke.
You should cast that at least once, and probably you'll never cast it again. But still, the animation is worth it.
All right, well, I'm gonna firewall these two fools over here, and then I'm going to provoke this guy.
I never really got much value out of the various stalemate-inducing. The various.
Okay, I don't get it. What did it do? She's glowing now.
I think his next attack will target you. But I don't know. Like I said, I never really got much value out of any of the status ailment stuff in this game.
But like, she did the thing, and then she is glowing now.
Yeah.
But it doesn't does it affect her? Like, she did the thing, and it attacked her immediately, and then she started glowing. So what does the glowing mean?
That she'll just continue to attack her, I think.
Oh, but it's not. It's trying to attack the other. Oh, and now it just attacked Dr. Dre, and I can't do any damage to this fucking thing.
Your slash attack counts as a light attack.
Oh.
Flame toss will also do damage.
There we go.
The glowing thing might be a status ailment induced by the shadow.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
That is a pointless fucking thing. Why would...
I mean, so you could see where it might have some value if, say, you were in the middle of a boss fight and one of your other party members was almost dead, and you wanted to draw the attack to Marley if she had more hit points. But generally speaking, like, she's a character with low defense and low hit points to begin with, so like drawing an attack to her usually is not a great idea.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. I like that this thing is just called a mutant and it's just the weirdest looking fucking thing. Okay, well I made it through there. And so this is
There's also, if I remember correctly, a totally crazy triple check tech that relies on her provoke skill and some other skills that's totally useless, but
weird. Okay.
It's just one of those weird things.
Okay, well there's some more people in here. Who are you? We came from the laboratories to the west, and also from the past, but... You're joking. There are people who can beat up those freaky mutants. There are, and they're us. Lunatic robots. Is one of them Gato? That'd be great.
He's existed for the last 1,300 years, just waiting to extract his revenge.
That's right.
Growing ever more powerful.
I'm the descendant of the director of this info center. In the basement is a huge computer and storage center for food. We can't get through because of the robot guards. It's a pity. It is a pity.
Pity the fool that has to go down there and fight the robot guards.
Did you really come from the Dome of the West? We sure did. also from the past. Okay, I'm gonna take a snooze in the snooze machine. All three of us, I guess, are gonna cuddle and take a snooze in the snooze machine. You're still hungry. Dynamite won't budget. I do have some money. Let me sell some of these fucking rune swords. The iron sword.
Load sword.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, any old equipment won't have much value for you going forward. And hey, you know what I like? That this game bothers to give you like a really convenient display at the bottom that tells you exactly what your new or old equipment is in comparison to the stuff that you currently have equipped.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Just like you go to the store and it just shows you if you buy this, your defense will go up, or you don't need this because your defense will go down, or whatever. But I've recently been playing Witcher 2, and that game does not do that.
Which
like
is super weird because it's like
yeah,
a modern game.
Yeah, that game just came out in 2011, 2012. Something like that. It's only a couple of years old, but yeah, like when you go to a store, it doesn't display what your currently equipped items are, so you kind of have to memorize what you have on, which is just shitty. There's a lot of weird things in that game. I'm finding a lot of like weird animation things. There's like sometimes when you're going through the dialogue trees, like sometimes like dudes will just pop in for no reason in the background, or if your character's like you go to talk to this guy that runs a shop, and like he'll warp to where you are, like a few feet away from where he was originally.
Mm-hmm.
And so then when you end the dialogue, he has to walk back to where he was. And it's just super weird. It's like one of those things I don't understand why it happens. But it happens every single time. Like as far as I can tell, there's no way to position yourself correctly, so that way when you go into these dialogue scenes with the characters, that they don't do that. But it happens with almost everybody you talk to. Because it's one of those things where you go and initiate dialogue, and then it goes to like a special screen where like it shows an up close view of their face.
Mm-hmm.
And so when it does that, it like physically moves the character model around. And then when you exit the dialogue, they have to walk back to where they originally were. Just super weird for kind of no reason. But I'm kind of enjoying The Witcher 2. Finished the second act. It's like a pretty well put together RPG.
That's good.
Yeah.
You had some misgivings about it when last we spoke.
Yeah. I don't remember when that was. Oh, I was complaining about like the opening scene in the game is like
we were playing one enough days.
Post-coital snuggling between the Witcher and his girlfriend, and and you get like a really lovingly modeled version of Triss Marigold, which is she's a sorceress, and she's kind of getting it on with the Witcher. But then when you see him, he's just like a guy with no shirt on, but he's got underwear on. But you get to see like her boobs and even a little bit of her lower naughty bits. But for some reason, you can't even show, like, you can show some female pubic hair, I guess, but not any male pubic hair, because that would make your mostly dude audience uncomfortable or whatever. I don't know. It's pretty dumb.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But it's a good in spite of that. Oh wow, good. Okay.
Yeah, it's not as creepy as the previous. It is definitely not as creepy as the card collecting thing in the previous Witcher game, which I'm glad appears to be gone.
Not at all. Do I have to kill the bits before the Guardian can be damaged? Is that what I'm getting here?
Yeah, that would probably be in your best interest. I believe that one of them, like, they amplify his attacks, and also one of them will heal him. But he will revive them, I think. So it's kind of only a temporary reprieve, but like they do double and triple techs, I think, when they're both alive.
Yeah. Holy fuck, dude. You're just gonna kill him. Let's say, Jesus.
Remember, you have that heal dual tech. That'll give everybody a nice boost to their hit points.
I just used it. I'm gonna use it again, I think. There we go.
Fuck him up. Dun 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 dun. Oh, that boss music. Here they come.
Do they come back? Is that what the countdown is?
That's what the countdown is for, yeah.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, I believe that I think that's a counter attack. I think they'll do that every time you attack the Guardian if both bits are alive.
That's obnoxious.
Are you gonna kill the bits? Yep, definitely counter attack.
Yeah, okay.
Bum ba dum, bum ba da bum, bum ba da bum. There you go. Is Slash cheaper than Cyclone?
I don't know if it's cheaper, but the Fire World didn't do a lot.
Well, no, I was just regular Cyclone.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know which one's cheaper. But I don't think the damage output is going to change a whole lot. So whichever one will get you more efficient use of your MP. I guess it's the same. So whatever.
Oops.
Oh, that does a little more damage. For who knows what reasons.
Who can say? Oh, that was an accident. That's annoying.
Gotta kill those bits, man.
Cool.
Hold on by the skin of your teeth. Come on, Joe, you can do this. I believe in you. That's alright. I could have just told you how to beat this and you'd beat it on your first try.
No, that's alright.
This is one of those bosses that's it's relatively easy if you know what you're doing, and it can be a total pain in the dick if you
don't know what you're doing.
If you just keep attacking the Guardian over and over again, you'll just sap your health away real quick with those delta attacks. Ba-da-bum. Trying to sing along to the music. But yeah, I'm actually kind of debating whether or not to get The Witcher 3. I'm liking The Witcher 2 that much at this point. Which I hadn't planned on buying any more games this year.
Dude, it's only February.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be gone for 5 months, and might need those dollars later, but...
I guess.
I would probably have time to beat The Witcher 3 before I go in June. I think Witcher 3 comes out in the middle of May, so... probably, honestly, it'll probably be half that around Christmas time, so...
You'll be able to get it
probably better
when you get back.
Yeah. I've been waiting. I want to see when... The thing I'm really interested in is Persona 5. I thought the trailer for that was really good. I'm really excited for that. Kind of... like, I really want to see when the... like, I know it's supposed to come out in 2015, but I don't think they've attached an actual release date to it just yet, so... Hopefully relatively soon that happens.
Yeah.
But I don't have any hopes that that'll be in the next couple of months. That'll probably be around Christmas time as well. There he goes.
Yeah, suck it, Trebek. Dr. Dre level up, Peppa level up.
I got something you can guard. These nuts.
Ew, something reeks. Is it all this spoiled food down here? The refrigeration must have failed.
Crazy that Luca knows about refrigeration, given that she comes from an era before that existed.
I don't know.
Maybe she invented it.
Yeah, maybe. A seed. It knows the secret of this dome. Catch it. Okay.
They told you it was a rat.
There you go. He meant armadillo, but he was just so delirious.
He was too tired. Rat just had fewer characters, so that's what he went with. God, those rats are so creepy looking. Those little buggy eyes. Get him. That rat.
Working on it. Got it.
Nicely done.
Oh, it talks. Press and hold the L and R buttons, and then press the A button to access the secret passage.
Squeak.
Make mistakes or you'll be sorry. Okay.
Dun dun dun. I think if you make a mistake there, a robot comes out and you have to fight it.
Attacked by moving object. It killed the rat. Good job.
Yeah, the bugger just attacks anything that's moving on its turn. But I think that laser pierces, so it'll hit like whatever, and also your characters if the rat happens to be in the rightful position.
Gotcha.
It's kind of a weird enemy interaction thing going on there.
Oh. Okay.
What else is going on? Anything interesting?
Sorry, I accidentally kind of unplugged my headphones trying to close my door, which Bowser opened. Say it again?
I wondered if there was anything else interesting going on, but probably not at the moment.
Not really. No, no.
Bugs. Squash them.
I will. Actually, by now, I'm hoping that I got the first. I signed up for this monthly like package service called My Retro Game Box, where they just send you like random old video games. And I'm gonna do an unboxing video of that when it happens, and I'm hoping that by the time this goes up, that's happened. So that's also on our YouTube channel, which is where you're watching this. So.
What are you paying a month for that?
It's like $35.
Oh my god, man.
That's why it really depends on what's in the first one, which again, like as of this recording, I haven't gotten it yet. So like if it's stuff that
Is it supposed to be multiple games or?
It's supposed to be multiple games, yeah.
Okay. I still like that seems crazy high. I don't know.
Well, right, that's the whole thing.
Something
it depends on what's in it. Yeah, you know, if it's shit, you know, then, you know, if it's shit, then I'm not going to re-up, right? If it's good stuff that, you know, would otherwise have cost me more than that amount to procure myself, or, you know, then it's worth it. But
I guess. I don't know. I hate all that. All that stuff sounds like a terrible deal to me. It's just like, you've got all this garbage sitting around, so we're going to send it to you. But you don't know what you're going to get. So it's like gambling, which is why you're going to keep paying for it every month.
I got a half price deal on Loot Crate for a month.
Mm-hmm. You're part of the problem, Joe.
And well, it was $10. Like it's like, well, whatever. Like we'll see. You know, see what happens here.
At the end of the year, you'll have $120 worth of stuff you don't want.
Well, no, I used it once, then I canceled.
Oh, okay. Did you get anything good?
Yeah, and that was honestly part of the reason why I stopped, right? Because I was like, you know, like you said, it's like gambling. Like, so I'm like, this is my walking away, quitting while I'm ahead, you know? It's like I got some cool stuff, and the theme was something that I was interested in. And so, you know, now that I got this sweet Voltron t-shirt and a tie with Space Invaders on it, which I hardly ever wear ties anyways, you know, then it's like, well, I don't really, there's not a lot of value here going forward, more than likely. And so I just decided to cut my potential losses on that one. So, I don't know. And this one, I mean, it's actual games, which I buy a lot of anyway. So it's sort of like, you know.
Do they at least know what you have, so that?
Yes, I had to spend like 2 hours filling out this like Google form, telling them all the stuff that I already have. Which I mean, that's really the only way to.
Well, you have like I forget what the name of that website is. It tracks all games. Yeah. It'd be nice if they could integrate that somehow. But
yeah,
I don't know.
So the question is, if I just stand still, will this thing kill all the rats for me?
It might eventually. I'm not sure, actually.
Shit, so I can catch that rat.
Moved out of the way. Yeah, I guess I'll be interested to see what you get, but I just can't. I can't imagine myself ever signing up for any of that stuff. I feel like in 10 years, all that, like the Loot Crates and the there's like all the podcasts are all advertising those, like, here's you get a box of snacks every month for $10.
Right.
Get a box of like various flavors of chapstick every month, or I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, that was popular. Chap box. I think they
chat box.
Yeah.
Box. Yeah. But I feel like in 10 years, that's going to be the thing people look back at and make fun of from this era.
There's a lot of,
or at least
that,
it will be
list is probably
one of, it will be one of the things. Like when VH1 does its, hey, remember the 2010s. Yeah.
I don't know. You know, Megan is subscribed to someone called Birchbox, which is it's cosmetics, and she gets stuff that she uses every month, and it's like way less than what it would cost her to seek out. Is that the name of the company?
Because I feel like that should be some kind of tree thing.
Yes, the name of the company is Birchbox.
Okay. I would be interested if it was like a free tree every month.
Tree of the Month Club.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't new though, right? Like, what could you say? Back in the day, Columbia House tried to get you to sign up for shit,
True.
you know, out of Rolling Stone magazine, and they'd send you a CD every month, even if it's one you didn't fucking want.
Right. Yeah, but you could also like there was a deal.
Okay, so should I be going through
get
this?
where you get a bunch of like cheap CDs on top of that, and then they would like sign you up for the club, and then you had to.
Right. Should I be going through this door or exploring this room more?
I don't think there's. I think you want to go through the door. I don't know. It's up to you.
Cool.
You're playing the game, man. It's up to you.
Some Sherpa you are.
Oh, I'm not gonna give you everything. I'm just gonna tell you what to do.
Well, there's a thing over here, so okay, I can get over there. But what's that console there for? I guess is. Well, I'll find out. I'll just find out. All right.
You should know what that door does at this point, right?
Yeah. Well, it's sealed with a weird energy that I can't access or whatever. Would it be weird to find out that I'm the one who sealed all these doors with this weird energy way back in the past?
Ooh. This is in the future, so these doors weren't there in the past.
But some of the chests, some of the weird sealed with a weird energy chests are in multiple time periods.
Yeah. I believe, and I'm just going to tell you this because it really will have no effect on your game whatsoever, but I believe that if you open those chests in the past or in the future and then go back to the past, you can get like double items for most of them.
Oh, but it causes a paradox, dude.
Well, it's a paradox that's in your inventory, which you can equip.
Inventory paradox.
Yeah.
So this is the info center.
But I don't know. You know what? I just don't go back to the box
on
thing.
Time warps. We might.
I don't want random stuff. I want the stuff I want, and then just give me the stuff I want, and I'll pay you a fair price for it instead of fucking sending me a bunch of shit that I probably don't want.
East of the Eris Dome. It's just a jump to the east, and then a step to the west. That would be Protodome. Proto Man built it. Say, what's this button do?
Just hit it. Just push buttons. Whatever. Who cares?
1999 AD. Visual record of the Day of Lavos.
Dun dun dun. 4 years from now, Joe.
Oh no.
This is what's gonna happen. This game is predictive, I'm sure of it.
Wait, 1999 was like almost 20 years ago, dude.
No, it was 1995. Yeah. Chrono Trigger.
Oh, yeah.
You played.
Oh no, an evil porcupine?
You know, 1999 when we're all living in domes.
When we were all murdered by a giant fiery porcupine that erupted from the ground.
Yeah, it was always super weird to me that they didn't just bump those numbers up a little bit. Yeah. Why isn't this 2099 and then the future, the dystopian apocalyptic future is like 4300 or something instead of or 3300 or whatever.
So what? I thought that this can't be the way the world ends. This is not over. It's still happening right now. It's just really shitty. So isn't the evil? What's the evil wizard's name? That they're like, we had this festival, the Millennium Festival, because we defeated the evil wizard 400 years ago or whatever.
Have you met the evil wizard?
I haven't met the evil wizard, but they said his name. They're like, we beat this guy.
Magus.
Okay, so are Magus and Lavos somehow tied together, or are they both separate villain?
Not at liberty to divulge that information. You know what? You could play this game called Chrono Trigger, and you'd probably find the answers to all these questions and more.
Okay, let's go. What if you say no? Is it just like, but thou must, like Dragon Warrior?
I think they just continue on. They're like, well, fuck it, we're just gonna do it anyway.
Let's take a second to do some more research on Lavos' activities back in our time period. But he hadn't shown up yet in our time period. How are we going to research that? That doesn't make sense. This is a paradox. Salt, what are you doing? Okay, so there's no grind, you said, right? So there's no reason for me to fight these dudes if I don't like run into a fight with them. There's no reason to clear the room.
No, I wouldn't bother.
Because I have plenty of Skrilla. And I'm gaining levels pretty rapidly, it seems like, so... Let's use some tonics, though, since I bought 100 of them. Oops. Okay.
Does this music make you feel like you're about to go fucking save the world?
It does. Totally does. So once we get out of this dungeon and back onto the world map, I think we're gonna call it a night on this episode. We've been going for about 40 minutes. It's gonna take me a couple minutes to get out of here. Hey, beetles.
Yeah, that's probably a good decision.
I'm glad you approve. I think the next section is lengthy, or...
Yeah, I think there's some more fighting for you to do in the next area.
That makes sense. It's an RPG, there's usually a lot of fighting to be done pretty much everywhere.
Well, actually, you may not have to do any fighting. I don't know, it's up to you. You can try it. There is an entertaining event with a fun character that you can do that'll take about 10-ish to 15-ish minutes. And then after that, you have to fight your way through a dungeon. So I'll leave it up to you if you want to meet that character now or save it for the next episode.
I think Dr. Dre would tell us to just chill to the next episode. Or Snoop Froggy Frog, I guess, would say that. But let's get out of here first. I'm not gonna fight that thing if I'm gonna have to. Okay. Hey, we're back. God, it's like the cast of Les Miserables. Or the poster from Les Miserables, I guess. This is our future. But what? Who cares? Where's the food? It's all rotten, dude. The refrigerator broke.
But you can go down and eat if you want, asshole. Eat up. I love the implications of this scene and the fact that they have no food, but they have that Enertron thing that seems to keep them alive. Like the acknowledgement that the hit points of the people in the Chrono Trigger universe are somehow separate from their ability to ingest food.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's that Enertron thing, and these people clearly have nothing to eat since all the food is rotten and there's nothing growing. But they have the Enertron to keep them alive, but they just as they slowly, like, I guess they would be healthy, but like slowly lose their sanity, maybe from hunger pains. I don't know. It's super weird, but it's definitely written in a way that acknowledges how weird that divide is.
Yeah. Stay healthy. We will, weird old man who gave me a key to a jet bike. Guess I didn't need to use those tonics. Oh well, I've got 100 of them. But you're still hungry. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna navigate my way back to the overworld. Okay, and yeah, I think that's gonna do it, because this would be our next stop, right? Take the sewer through to the next No, no,
Actually,
Lab 32 will be the next
yeah,
stop.
Lab 3. You can check out the sewer if you want next time too. That's up to you. If you go to the sewer, I will just give away this. You don't do anything on the other side of the sewer at this particular point in the story, but there is a pretty badass sword you can get in there. So, that dungeon can be a bit of a challenge at this point in the game, but if you get that sword, it will make everything super much easier going forward. So we'll leave that up to you.
We'll probably
We'll
check
find
out
out
the
if you want
sewer
to do
then.
that or if you want to ride the wind, babe.
Sounds good. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and save.
That's a good idea.
Ooh, ooh, save. Save. Okay,
I love Chrono
save
Trigger.
here. All right, cool. So thanks again for watching, and this was episode 4 of On the Stick Plays Chrono Trigger. And check out onstick.com for other stuff we do. Check out our YouTube channel for that other stuff I talked about before. Same name, different game. In March, we'll have some WrestleMania stuff going up there. WrestleMania special, same name, different game. All that will be happening in March as well. And hopefully
Bro,
an
Shaggy.
unboxing thing from me with my retro game box. And then I'll tell
Come
you in
on, man.
episode
We're not
5.
posting unboxing videos, are we?
Just that one. Just that
That's
one.
right. That too. That's it. I'm shutting it all down.
You can't shut it down. It's my YouTube account.
All right. Well, I can delete the website.
You can delete the website. That's true. You can do that. So yeah, that's thanks again everybody for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.